Hello and welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in already. I really do appreciate it. Today we're going to be watching Watford and Liverpool. Now this one a few years ago had an incredible game when Liverpool were unbeaten and looking like they were going to try and match the Invincibles of Arsenal when Watford went there at the home game and won 3-0. Thanks so much for tuning in, Chris. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So the Watford team is as follows. Foster is in goal. Kiko Firmina is at right back. William Trust Ikong is in the centre back role alongside Cathcart. Danny Rose, Messina, Sissoko, Kuka and Sarr. Cucho Hernandez is up front with Dennis, who has had quite a good start to the season. Liverpool are without a couple of key players. Allison is one of them. Kelleher is in goal. Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Milner, Henderson, Keita are the midfield. Mane, Firmino and Salah are the front three. No Fabinho either, who is still is international duty, so he's out as well. There's the substitutes for both sides: Backman, Fletcher, Cleverley, Dan Gosling, Loser, and Gakia, João Pedro, Kem Sema, and also Tufan are all on the bench for Watford. Adrian is on the bench for Liverpool alongside Gomez, Jones, Konate, Minamino, Origi, Oxlade, Chamberlain, Tsimikas and Williams as well, all on the bench. Watford 0, Liverpool 2. Never easy game for us at Watford. No, there's been a few shock results Watford have produced. Man City 2, Burnley 0, Man United 3, Leicester 1, Liverpool 1, Watford 0, Chelsea 1, Brentford 1. I think City will. I've gone for 5-0 for City, so I've gone for City to absolutely wallop Burnley. I've gone for Man United to win 2-1 against Leicester. Liverpool, I think, will win this game 2-0. I'm going with Chris's sort of prediction. And then Chelsea 1, Brentford 1. That seems an interesting result. I think Chelsea will have enough to beat Brentford. That's the thing for tuning in. Hi, Mike. Don't worry about yesterday. I'll try and get you another time. On another time. Yeah, I'll definitely come on. Definitely come on. But I'd have to make tea for my girlfriend because she works Fridays. And next Friday is her birthday. So I won't be able to do it next Friday either. But yeah, I'll definitely come on one of the days. If you haven't already, feel free to get involved in the vote. We've had 8 votes so far. It's 10 votes now. 6% of you have gone for a Liverpool victory. I paid £20 for a rowing machine. It didn't really work. I took it to the river and it sank. Oh. Man City to win 4-0 against Burnley. Leicester 0, Man United 1, and Brentford 2, Chelsea 3. Oh dear. I don't think that rowing machine will be very, very good. I don't think that was its intended use. So the players that are out, Kabasele is out, Joshua King is out, amongst others. Missing players for Liverpool, as previously mentioned, Alisson and Fabinho, due to them playing Thursday night, are not available for today's game. Thiago and Jones are both out with injuries, and of course Harvey Elliott has a long-term injury and will be out for a while. And your 5-0 thumping for Burnley today. Yeah, I do think it will be a hammering again. I don't see... But then again, Southampton got a result there, didn't they? So, match day for both my teams. Also, managerless Carlisle at home to inform Tranmere. I think it's going to be a very tough season for Carlisle. I don't trust that they'll get a very, very good manager in. But maybe they will. But I think it could be a tough season for Carlisle. But I don't think you're as bad as Oldham and particularly Scunthorpe. So at least you're not as bad as Scunthorpe. Who did they beat? They must have beaten someone. Beat Tranmere. That's their only victory this season. I think it could be a tough season for them indeed. Match day. Hold it on. I saw this nut go into a post office and the monitor said cashew number 3, please. Quite like cashew nuts. When was the last time Man United, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, and Liverpool lost on the same day? I don't think that will happen. I don't think that will happen today. They won't all lose, particularly City. I don't think that's probably might have happened. Obviously, Liverpool and Man United both got hammered the one week, didn't they? So those two both lost. Not sure on the others. We have to play Oldham at home next weekend. That would decide a lot for both teams. Yeah, if you lost that game, then that would be a big indication that you're going to have a real tough season. We are 2 subscribers away from 5,100, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you haven't already, feel free to get involved in the chat as well. I'd love to hear about you. This is Ranieri's first game as manager of Watford. He's previously been at Sampdoria rather. Sampdoria is the manager of Argentina. Yeah, so he's previously been manager of Sampdoria, and he did quite well. A similar situation, a team that was struggling, and kept them safe, and then put them into the sort of top half. So he can do that. He can make something happen. If we beat Oldham, then we can put away from the relegation spots. Yeah, definitely. It depends who you're hoping for. What do you think about Newcastle? How good will they be next season? I'm not on board with them having this incredible turnaround and in 2 years are going to be part of the Champions League. I think it's going to take a lot more time than that. Unfortunately, when you have a big takeover, it takes time for a lot of things to happen. So unfortunately, next season, I think they'll probably finish in the top half. They'll probably have a lot better team. But I think long term, it will take a while. City had their takeover in 2008 and they won the league in 2012. Just took them 4 years. Chelsea's a little bit of a different case because they're already a very good side. And there wasn't things like FFP and things like that. There is Jurgen Klopp and Ranieri embracing each other. I like Ranieri. I think he's a very nice person. Paul Tisdale will be very good. That would be a class appointment. The only thing is, he's The thing is with Carlisle is you really have to want to manage Carlisle because it's in the middle of nowhere and it's really north. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. Like if I had a chance, obviously if I was foot manager and I had a chance of managing Carlisle, I'd obviously have to go. But I'd struggle to. I struggle with the distance. I think. Naruk Sak, thank you much for tuning in, and I probably butchered your name. Thanks so much for tuning in and hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Naruk Sak Surakote. Hope I got that right. Liverpool 3-1 is my prediction, but I think Watford might do business. New manager elect. I'd love to see Watford give them a really good game. I don't think they'll be able to have enough to beat them. However, I think this is going to be a very strange season. I'm starting to get a feeling that all the teams up there are going to be really compact and there's not going to be many points between it, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them drop points today. They haven't actually won. Their last 2 games have been draws, so if they were to lose today, that's not great form from. They only picks up 2 from 6. And a draw today would be 3 from 9, but I think they will get the victory today. Hi Mike, how was Germany? Hi Alex, thanks for tuning in. Germany was amazing, my friend. I really liked it. It was very, very calm. It was very chill, and it was nice. I saw lots of history. I saw the Berlin Wall. I saw the Jewish War Memorial. That was pretty upsetting, but it was nice to see. I think it's something that everyone should go and see. I saw where people used to cross between East Germany and West Germany. That was pretty cool. I did some museums. I went to an art gallery, which was very boring. But yeah, really, really nice time. Thank you so much for asking. People saying that they could buy Messi and Ronaldo and Mbappe, etc., players of that quality, but forget about FFP. Yeah, they need to. They need the investment of sponsors and stuff like that. That's what they need to get. Once they've got that, then they're a big club. They get 50,000. They can fit 50,000 into their side. They're already a very, very big club, and they can pack out their stadium. I went to Berlin. Daza went to Berlin. I don't see Tisdale wanting to manage us because of where Watford Carlisle is and current owners. No, I don't think so. I think our current assistant will get it regardless of what happens in the next 3 games. It's a cheap option. I hope not, because that doesn't seem like a very, very good, a good idea, really. Make sure you vote in the poll if you haven't already. I'm not sure if the poll helps people find the stream or whatever, like a like or whatever does, but I'd like to see how many people vote in that. It's pretty cool. We are underway, by the way. Oh, Dazza, see that match has been held for review, and I don't know if I can show it because I don't want to be demonetized. I'll read it out, but I'll hide it just because I don't want to be demonetized. Opinions on Claudio Ranieri turns out. I will read it out. Obviously, Hitler was the one causing the Jewish deaths. I'm partially German, and I'm glad to listen to all of this. Yeah, obviously it was. I think the War Memorial is. They don't shy away from their. They don't shy away from from their history of what happened. Here's Salah. Oh, it's at the bar. The flag's up. But yeah, it was very, very sad. But they certainly don't. It's very sad. But at least they talk about what happened and stuff like that. Unlike our sort of history with places. Opinions on Claudio Ranieri returning to the Premier League. He'll certainly keep Watford up. That's interesting. I don't know how well he will do. He didn't do very well with Fulham. He obviously did amazing with Leicester. I personally think it will be all right. I think he will keep them up just about, but I thought Watford would go down, so I'm in an easy situation there, whatever. I love Ranieri. I think he's a very, very nice person. I'm happy for Newcastle fans, but I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just how they needed Ashley to go, and they've got someone who's not Ashley. Just happy it's not Ashley. Here is Salah. Salah's shot, and it's over the bar, and it will be a corner kick to Liverpool. Polls don't give you more views. No, I know, but I like to see, we've had 21 votes so far. That's pretty good. 62% have gone for Liverpool, 14% have gone for a draw, and 23% have gone for Watford. It's interaction, though, isn't it? That's what I meant. It won't give me more views, but it'll give me more interaction, which might help. We've got YouTube are a pain with that stuff. Yeah, I just, you never know. But I certainly will read it out. Watford's team isn't good enough at the moment to stay up. He's got a good job trying to keep them up. Yeah, I don't know. I think they could go down. The ball is coming in from Alexander-Arnold, and it's headed away. Back in from Keita, headed away. Mane will pick it up. Ranieri is a poor gentleman, sure is. I'm delighted for Newcastle having a takeover. They are a sleeping giant about to wake up and roar. They could well become a super club. They have a great fan base. Here is Salah's got the better of Danny Rose, and a good challenge in from Sissoko, and it will be a corner to Liverpool. That's Musa Sissoko. I didn't even know he was there. Because so much I show. Yeah, so they could be a very, very big club in the future. They've got a big fan base, and they're alone in their city. There's no two clubs in Newcastle. It's just Newcastle United. There's no situation like you have in Bristol with two clubs, or a situation that you have in Manchester or Sheffield, or like places like Leeds. Places like Leeds and Newcastle, Sunderland, Middlesbrough all just have one side. Some of the bigger clubs, some bigger cities have two. Barton staying at Rovers. Yeah, I don't think anyone would want Joey Barton. He's just an accident waiting to happen, isn't he? He's very controversial. Very controversial person. And I don't particularly like him. He's never... I think he's very likable in some ways, but you just know he's just going to end up doing something stupid. I thought you might have been part German because you're always watching the Germany games. Hoping to go to Munich at some point. Here is Alexander-Arnold to Van Dijk. And Van Dijk loses the ball. And they're bringing it forward. And they go long, and Van Dijk will deal with that. If you aren't ready, feel free to hit the like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. But we have got the video printer up on the screen. You can't actually see it, but it's up for me. So if there are any goals, I don't really want ex-players managing club in current state. Yeah, it just depends who they can bring. There is a game in the Championship today. Fulham taking on QPR in a London derby. West London? West London. I think they're both West London. It is also FA Cup Day, 4th qualifying round. Bromsgrove Sporting are taking on Grimsby. I'm surprised that there isn't a minute's silence this weekend at the beginning of matches after for the incident yesterday. I think it's because, I don't know. It's obviously a horrific event. Very sad. I don't, I wouldn't, if I didn't agree with the Liberal Democrats, I wouldn't start going around and, attacking them, and which happens fairly often, shouting and screaming at them. I've met my MP. I didn't vote for him. I voted for someone else. But I was very pleasant to him because he's a human being, and I think we should all be a lot nicer to each other. Milner's puts the ball in, and that will be... Oh, that's kept in. Trust gets it away. If not Tisdale, then John McGrail did a decent job at Colchester for 4 years. 8th finishes and reached playoff semi-finals. Yeah, he'd be a good call. Although... Because Colchester went through this phase of only promoting managers from that are already at a club, which is very bizarre. I think the last manager they had was like 10 years ago or something. That was, I could be wrong, but you know what I mean. They had went for a phase of having managers just be promoted, which he was one of them. Here is Firmino. Tries to play it through to, it looks like it was Milner, but it was very, very poor and it's out for a goal kick. It was bound to happen at some point. MPs don't get near enough protection. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a situation which, unfortunately, when you're so associated with, obviously we don't know the bloke's motives, but when you're so associated with one particular ideology, then you can, at the end of the day, people are very split on politics, on things like Brexit and things like that. So Salah's ball in, great ball, and it's Mane, and it's 1-0. Absolutely fantastic ball in from Mo Salah, and it is finished by Sadio Mane, and it's 1-0, and it could well be a very, very, very hard game for Watford. Danny Rose has looked very, very poor. He has, Jermaine Ginn has just said that he lost him there, and he has lost him several times. He's very much struggling. Very poor from Danny Rose, and it wasn't the first time. There is a call from offside. I don't think it's offside, and it will be 1-0 to Liverpool. Obviously, they might check it and they might find something that I don't find, but to me, it's perfect. Absolutely fantastic ball from Mo Salah. Goal obviously stands. It is really strange, very odd. Must be a reason for it, though, I'm sure. Still no goals in any of the other games. Good from Liverpool. Liverpool will go 2 points clear at the top with a win today. They would go top 2 points ahead of Chelsea, who obviously have a game in hand, as do City on 14, United on 14, and Everton on 14, as well as Brighton on 14 points. 12 points we find Brentford and Spurs. But they are top of the league as things stand, and I'd imagine they're going to stay there. I'd already be worried about Danny Rose. He's looked very, very poor in the opening 10 minutes. 74% of you have gone for a win for Liverpool in this game, and you are currently right, as it is obviously 1-0. Here is Salah. And Henderson. Naby Keita. Henderson goes out wide. Back to Van Dijk. Robertson. It's good from Liverpool. They're knocking the ball around well. Hi, mate. Thank you much for tuning in. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Matip. I thought that Konate would have much more of a role in the first team, but he has gone with Joel Matip as the second defender to Van Dijk. Liverpool go long. Find Robertson. And Salah's shot is great save from Foster. I'm okay. I'm just having a bit of trouble at the minute with some chest pains. But I'm going away soon, so that's nice. It's corner kick. Comes in from Robertson, headed away. And headed away again by Emmanuel Dennis. Comes back. Fulham 1-0 Mitrovic. They I'm surprised they lost the other day, didn't they, to Coventry? That was very strange. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. Don't know. It would be a shock if a new tune bounce happens at Carlisle. Wait and see. Hopefully, dude. Oh, a Liverpool fan. Hi, Leon. Thanks for tuning in. No, I'm definitely not a Liverpool fan. I just cover lots of games. Hope it gets better. Thank you so much, Major. I really appreciate it. It is very painful. Okay, so there it is. Confirmed on the video printer. Fulham 1, QPR 0. Alexandra Mitrovic with the goal after 10 minutes. I hope it gets better. 100 goals from now for Mane. That's a lot of goals, isn't it? And Salah's done the same. Very good. Do you like Liverpool? I like every team. I don't dislike any team anymore. I sort of stopped when my team went bust, and I realised that football. There's so much more to football. Yeah, I like the way Liverpool play. I'm very jealous and envious of lots of their players. So yeah, very good side. I would prefer if Watford won this game, but I don't think that will happen. 75% of you now have gone with Liverpool to get the victory. Alexander-Arnold, and it's picked up straight away by Watford. Hernandez loses the ball though to Henderson. Firmino finds Salah, who's playing through the middle at the minute, with Firmino out wide. They go out wide to Robertson. Robertson plays it to Mane. Mane to Milner. Milner back to Mane. Mane tries to play it forward, but it comes off Sissoko, and it will be a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. So you said that February 2020 was the last time Watford kept a clean sheet in the Premier League. Obviously, they have been in the Championship since then. But that's not a very, very good stat to have. There has been a goal in Japan. The Yokohama Marinos are winning. Mane puts the ball in. Comes to Milner and Salah, and his shot is blocked. Here is Matip. Robertson. Van Dijk. Firmino. Been impressed with Foster so far. Hi, Joel. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, he's made a couple of good saves. I wonder if he's got his GoPro up. I can't see it. Who do you think will win the Premier League? I think it will be Chelsea who will win the Premier League, my friend. I've said Chelsea at the start, and I'm going to stick with them. Hi, Nathan. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Keita, who's in goal for Liverpool. Kelleher is in goal for Liverpool, my friend. Adrian is on the bench, and Alisson is in Spain because he's gone straight there for the Champions League game. Brentford versus Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win about 2-1. I think they'll give a good count of themselves, Brentford, like they always do. I'd love to see a 3-3 again, but like we saw against Liverpool. I don't think that will happen though, but they are an entertaining team to watch, and I enjoy watching them thoroughly. Milner. Here is Alexander-Arnold. I go 2-1 Blues. Yeah, I think around that sort of prediction. I think they have enough, but not they'll have enough, but just enough, if that makes sense. I don't think it will be a very cut and dry game. But it could be. You can hear Ranieri screaming on the touchline. Man United versus Liverpool score prediction. When's that game? I'm not sure when that is. At the moment, I would say like a draw. I'm been well. What's been the matter, Nathan? Showing the goal again. Salah's brilliant ball and probably one of the assists of the season so far. And Mane puts it into the bottom net, corner of the net. Salah Ballon d'Or. He could get the Ballon d'Or. I think there's some good candidates, but we'll have to see. Here is Sarr. Hernandez tries to play Sarr, but Van Dijk is very, very strong, as he usually is. FIFA 22 is bad. Oh God, I've got loads of messages to read. What got any plans for this week? It's my girlfriend's birthday on Friday. She will be 22. So I'm going to go this week into town and buy her presents. I've got a few ideas. So yeah, I'm going to get that and then see how it's for me now. And then yeah, so I'm going to go and get her some presents and then celebrate her birthday and things like that. But besides that, not a lot, my friend. Are you doing anything? Football eFootball. Do you mean eFootball 22? The new game made by Pro Evolution Soccer, the new Pro Evolution Soccer game that's called something else. Happy birthday to Kelly. Thanks so much. Oh, Salah's through and brilliant from Foster. And free kick to Watford. I played a few games on FIFA 22. Its gameplay is much more realistic than 2021. I'll probably start a Chelsea career mode on Monday. That sounds good. If Lewandowski doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, he has been robbed again. Yeah, I like to think he will win it just because he deserved to win it last year and it didn't happen. So I think over the 2 years, he probably deserves to win it. If I'm being honest. But we'll have to see. Here is Van Dijk. Gets it away. I had to go to hospital because I had surgery in my throat because eczema. I hope you feel better soon, my friend. It's not good to have surgery or anything like that. I've not had anything like that before. But yeah, but I think Ballon d'Or is open. Jorginho is someone that's highly rated and highly tipped to have a good one and be somewhere near it. I'd like to see someone different win it, to be fair. It doesn't look like it'll be Ronaldo or Messi, though, so that's always good. Milner plays it out wide, looking for Robertson, but just can't find him. If you're not already, feel free to hit the like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and vote in the poll. 52 of you have decided to make a vote, and 75% of you have gone for a Liverpool victory. 15% have gone for a Watford win, and 10% have gone for a draw. My mum just messaged me saying she's got me some house presents because we're moving out soon, so that's exciting. I'm looking forward to moving away. Moving out, rather. I'm not moving away from where I live. I'm saying 2-2. That's interesting. I think it will be a 2-0 victory to Liverpool. That's what I've gone with. But they look so open, Watford. They look very, very open. Hernandez picks it up. And will Milner get there first? No, it'll be Cathcart who gets there first. And he's going to put it out for a throw. I'd like to see Watford get a point mainly because of Ranieri. It'd be great if Watford got a point. It'd be great if they got anything from this game. They haven't looked very good so far, so I don't think it will be a walk in the park for Watford to get anything. I think it will be a Liverpool victory. Dennis, and it's out, and a throw in to Liverpool. Yeah, I really like Ranieri. He seems very, very nice. He's always very happy to be there. Do you know what I mean? He's always very happy to be there and enjoys his time. Yeah, he's very, very nice. Salah to Mane. Sissoko. Great ball for Sarr. Flag stays down at the minute. Sarr. And the flag goes up. Why? They're clearly not going to anything. Burnley to beat Manchester City. I would be very surprised if that happens. It's very... It's very unlikely that that happens. But it might happen. However, I don't think it will because City are much better than Burnley. But stranger things have happened. City to win 3-0. I've gone 5-0. I've gone 5-0 on the Super 6. I really do believe it will be a comfortable victory. I don't think it will be even close. But they haven't got Ferran Torres, which doesn't help. Which means they might struggle to score a few, which could lead. But they obviously got loads of attacking people on the pitch. Firmino. Keita. And it blocks. Super 6 could be richer than Adele. I'd like to win the Super 6. Doesn't happen. Callum, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bet you are pleased with the start so far. There's been no goals in any of the other games. Femenia. And Robertson brings the ball away. Still going. Finds Keita. Mane. And he loses the ball. Here is Sarr. Cuco Hernandez. He's through. Alexander Arnold does really, really well. That could have been a great chance for Watford, but Alexander Arnold does perfectly. Probably should have hit it sooner and maybe made it 1-1. Pass has been dreadful in the final third from us, except Salah's goal. Mane's goal was absolutely fantastic. The ball in from Salah, unbelievable. Lewandowski. Fabinho retired from international football. I did see that. It's very sad. But I'm sure he's got his reasons. I'm not here on here February because my dog passed away last February. I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan. I'm sorry to hear that, of course. It's never nice when a pet family member passes away. Harvey's been for his walk today. Now he's asleep. Here is Sissoko. Two former Spurs players, recent signings. Sissoko and Rose both start. Personally, not a big fan of either of them. Oh, he's offside. But they didn't put the flag up. Trent Alexander on fire. Yeah, he's very, very good. Salah. Here is Mane. And the flag is up. 27 minutes into the game. It's currently Watford 0, Liverpool 1. Joy Crooks' new song. I don't know who Joy Crooks is. I don't know if that makes me old, young, old. Don't know. Could be either. Doing any other games? No, I never usually do on a Saturday just because there's obviously the blackout, and then 5:30 I'll be making my girlfriend and I tea. Tomorrow I think Kelly's off, but I will be probably doing one of them, and then Monday I might do Arsenal Crystal Palace. Great song called "Feet Don't Fail Me Now." I have to look it up. I've not heard of them all. Not sure if that makes me sound like I downloaded WhatsApp the other day. I've never used it in my life. The Italian Eagle, think I must tune in. How you doing? What happened in the Nations League, my friend? You were so confident you were going to win it, and you got knocked out in the semi-finals. Released recently. Check it out. Great song. I'll have a look. Right, I've looked her up, so it should be. I'm back from Italy. Did you have a nice time in Italy? Released just recently. I've already read that one. Here is Salah. Henderson out wide to Alexander Arnold. Milner. Alexander Arnold. Van Dijk. Van Dijk out wide. Here is Mane, and he goes past Firmino as if he's not even there. But it's picked up. Keita wins it back, and that's going to be out for a corner to Liverpool. No, I'm back, and I'm from Italy. Yeah, I was wondering what happened in the Nations League, because you said that Italy would do really well, but they didn't. They did really bad. I was actually thinking about you when I watched the game. I was like, oh, he said they would do so well. Ball comes in. France obviously win the Nations League, the second inaugural Nations League. I suppose the inaugural would be the first one, wouldn't it? So it would be the second inaugural. That's what I get for using technical terms. Still 1-0 in the game at Fulham, by the way. Fulham QPR. Mitrovic with the only goal of the game so far. Spain played better, but we dominated Belgium. Ball comes in. Was that in the... What happened? There's a third place playoff, isn't there? How did that game finish? There is a third place. Is there a third place playoff? There was 2-1. Oh, I see. I thought there was a third place playoff. For me now. And here is Henderson. Ooh. Man United flew from Manchester to Leicester. Seems quite strange, is that? Alexander-Arnold loses the ball. Didn't tell the game. Could have ended 3 or 4-0. It's weird because Belgium played all right against France in that incredible game. It's really, really good. Van Dijk. Salah. Keita. And they bring it away. Here is Dennis. And he loses the ball, Dennis. Unlucky from Watford. They are starting to create a few more chances. For a while, it was all Liverpool. Here is Salah against Rose. Salah's still going, and Sissoko gets in there. I think Italy, England, and Brazil are the 3 favourites of the World Cup. I still think France are the danger because they have the best side in probably world football. Rose is down with a head injury, so the game has been stopped. So he's just getting to his feet now. So there's Danny Rose back to his feet. Look, he's put on a little bit of weight in the last few years, if I'm being honest. Not that there's any problem with that, but I'm not one to comment on people's weights, obviously. Salah plays a lovely 1-2 with Robertson. Back heel to Robertson. Robertson puts the ball in. Sissoko gets it away. Again, very, very good from Sissoko. Hernandez is fouled by Robertson, and it will be a free kick to Watford in their own half. Crotone are beating Pisa 1-0 in the 2nd minute. Half is sleeping. It's hard for a team to go back to back. It takes a lot of character, but I just think Italy got more leaders and looked better going into the tournament. Maybe Spain could. Yeah, Spain played well against Italy, didn't they? So they could do very well as well. England obviously a chance. I don't think any of the other sides will do anything, but you never know. They get it away. Liverpool. Sissoko heads forward, but there is Trent Alexander-Arnold who gives it to Milner. Milner, who was playing right back against Man City in the last time out. He was very lucky to not be sent off against Foden. I didn't actually watch the game. That's what everybody said. Milner puts the ball in, and there is Firmino. And it's 2-0. Firmino celebrating. And they cut them open like butter. And it's 2-0 to Liverpool. And it's going to be a very long afternoon for Claudio Ranieri. Easy. Marnie puts the ball in, down to Milner, and he cuts it back. There is Firmino onside, and taps it in, and it's going to be 2-0 to Liverpool, and it's going to be a very tough afternoon. Weird that Juve, Barcelona, and Madrid are all struggling, but Italy and Spain have very good international sides. Yeah, because they obviously it's a multinational. You know, they all play in Italy. They don't all play in Spain. They play all over the place. But it is very strange. I do agree. They should be doing better because there it is. 2 goals for Liverpool. 1 from Mane, 1 from Firmino. And when will Salah get his goal? Goal kick to Liverpool. Watford fans are watching on. Four years ago, they were probably the best 3 teams in the world. Yeah, well, that's it. You need to if you don't adapt and you don't bring players in and things like that, then you end up moving backwards. If you're not moving forward, then if you're standing still, you're going backwards, and that's sort of what happened to all of them. There's no money anymore. They're all struggling from. Their time will come again. I think Real Madrid will probably sign a few players in the summer and look good. I think Mbappe will go there, so they'll probably be fine. Sarr. Still 1-0 at Fulham. I don't know where my remote is, so if I want to change channel, I can. Sarr is fouled by Henderson, and that will be a free kick to Watford. Do you think Juve will be fine? Yeah, they'll all be okay in the end. But it does seem like they're very desperate for the Super League to happen, and it doesn't feel like there's been any things in place to really stop it happening. They were like, oh, we're going to come down hard on them. They haven't. They've done hardly anything towards them. Just goes to show, at the end of the day, if the lower league sides were breaking away, they'd have a lot more to say about it. But because it's the big sides, they can't. They don't do anything about it, which is sad, really. Lecce are winning 1-0 in the game in Serie A. So yeah, I think every team, all of them will come again, good again. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold to Salah. What time do you think I support? What team do you think I support? You support Juventus and Chelsea, don't you? Here is Keita. So attempts so far this half. 5 attempts for Liverpool, 2 of which have ended up in the net. Not 1 attempt on goal for Watford. Milner. Keita's shot. Oh, it's off the bar, and it looks like it took a deflection. It will be a corner kick to Chelsea. Yes, I'm a big. Yeah, you tell me all the time. So Keita shot takes a deflection onto the bar, and it could have been 3-0. Trent Alexander-Arnold is stood over it and will be taking this corner kick. Ball comes in. Excited for Juventus versus Torino and Chelsea versus Brentford. Would be hard for Chelsea. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be a comfortable win. Well, not comfortable, but I think you'll have just enough to win the game. Very quiet on the stream today. Not many people have tuned in. Juventus versus Roma. That should be a good game because Mourinho's in charge of Roma now, isn't he? Milner. And they get it away, Watford. Very, very poor from Liverpool. That Van Dijk. It's just simply teams just attacking and Watford defending. That's all this game's been. We play Roma tomorrow, not Torino. We beat them 1-0 in the last game. I'm sure you'll beat them again. Yeah, I might try and tune into that one if I can. Salah. And they get it away. Sissoko takes a touch and hammers it away. Milner. Henderson goes out wide. And it looks like Messina will get it away. Oh, no, it's come to Firmino, who will get there first, and it will be a corner kick. Leicester versus United prediction. I've gone 2-1 to United on my Super 6. I hated the international break. I miss watching Juventus play. Yeah, I think it's one more, and then it's a big time off from international football, which is going to be good. You know, we have December, January, February, most of March, and then some of so like 4 months of just wall-to-wall Premier League, international, European football. That's going to be looking to look forward to. Alexander Arnold's ball in. Matip gets his header, and Watford get it away in the end. It's going to be a free kick. Matip is down with a head injury. Going 1-1. I'm not sure. I think it could be a. I think it could be a draw. I think it could be a draw, but I think it would be a United win just because they're not the best at the minute. Watford not playing very well. So that's my thinking. When I say they're not playing very well, I mean they're not playing as well as they were. P1 United, Leicester have been terrible recently. Liverpool will win this 2-1. No, I think it could be. I think it could be more than that. I think it could be a very comfortable victory. Leicester have been terrible recently. Yeah, they have been terrible, and they could. That's my thinking. I've gone 2-1. But there's nothing. There's nothing to say that Leicester won't win the game either. They can do, because I think United are without Maguire and Varane, so I'm not sure what defensive line they play, and that could lead into the hands of them. Chelsea Brentford score. I've gone 2-1 to Chelsea in that one. Foster goes long, and that's going to be half time. Two 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah, that's what I've gone with. I've gone 2-1 Chelsea. So yeah, that's what I've gone for. Half time, it is Watford 0, Liverpool 2. I go 2-0, Lukaku to score 2 goals. Yeah, it could be. It could well be. 91 votes on the poll so far. Fulham is still 1-0. Grimsby are beating Bromsgrove 3-0 in the FA Cup as well. So it looks like it's going to be a comfortable victory for them. Juventus versus Roma score prediction. I think it'll be a draw. Yeah, I think it'll be a draw. 1-1. Yeah, I think something similar just because Roma are going quite well. Juventus aren't going quite well, but there is that sort of big thing. Champions League on Tuesday and Wednesday. The big game being Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool. Porto versus AC Milan could be a good game as well. And PSG taking on RB Leipzig. So those ones will be good. Has anyone noticed that the Premier League sides never kick off at home at 5 to 6? I'm not sure if there's like an unwritten rule, but they never kick off at that time. But City will be playing next week these 4 big games in Europe. Yeah, so they never kick off at that time. So City will be playing away at Bruges at 5:45. And then Wednesday, there's not really any standout game. I think Benfica versus Bein could be quite a good game. Man United take on Atalanta. Thursday, there is Conference and Europa League games. Friday, Arsenal are taking on Aston Villa. So they're playing Monday, Friday this week. And then next week I'll be covering Chelsea taking on Norwich, which I'm sure will be a struggle for Norwich because they're taking on one of the best sides in the country. Man City take away at Brighton next Saturday as well. And then next Sunday, West Ham take on Spurs. And then the big one, Man United taking on Liverpool. That one will be worth watching for sure. Man United versus Liverpool in England. Juventus versus Inter in Serie A. Bayern versus Dortmund. It's just they're all playing that same week, isn't it? That's very strange. Must be a reason for it. Wouldn't be surprised if Farker got sacked if Norwich lose to Brighton today. I don't know because it has just come through that Fulham are winning 1-0 at half time. I don't know because if they sack him, they're almost guaranteed that he's going to keep getting promoted, isn't he? So how desperately do they want to stay in there? Maybe they'll just admit that they're just not good enough to stay up. But I suppose they can't carry on like this because they are going to be one of the worst teams in Premier League history. I think 4-1 Liverpool. Went 2-0 at the start of the game, but it's already 2-0. I wouldn't be surprised to see 4 or 5 go past Watford today. I really wouldn't be. What a weekend of football. It's going to be great, isn't it? It's going to be great. I'm away the following week. So won't be able to cover any games then, unfortunately. It's hard to score the next 2 Liverpool goals. Yeah, potentially. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure he's wanting to score today. At half-time, Bromsgrove Sporting 0, Grimsby 3. Hereford play today against Solihull. I would go for Man United to beat Liverpool. Italy to beat Juventus. Real Madrid to beat Barcelona. And Bayern to beat. I'll go for pretty much the same besides a draw between the English clubs. So glad to have old Liverpool back back of mass destruction. Yeah, they're playing very well. They've taken their chances well, so I'm thinking they will score some more. Goldbridge sponsors Solihull Moors. Does he actually? Because I know he's from Solihull, isn't he? Because, yeah, I think he's from Solihull, lives in Solihull. Man United 1, Liverpool 1, stick on the pants. It could go either way, couldn't it? It could go either way. Knowing Ollie, no, Solihull's in Birmingham. I don't know where he's from, but I know he lives in Solihull, which is in Birmingham. It's a nice area of Birmingham, apparently, but it's Birmingham nonetheless. Knowing Ollie, he would probably lose to Liverpool, Leicester, and Arsenal, but beat Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea. He has to win something, doesn't he? Otherwise, he'll be in trouble. Has to win something. He can't keep going by. As soon as people realised Goldbridge sponsored Solihull, they gained about 4,000 extra followers on Twitter. That's really good. I'd never make it on YouTube, but if I ever did, I'd sponsor Hereford. Because they're my team. He's moved from Nottingham. He's from Nottingham, moved to Dublin, and now lives in Solihull. Nice. Yeah, Solihull, which is Birmingham. I've lived in 2 places so far, but I'm definitely going to move again from where I live now. So, but a few years ago, I'd have probably envisioned myself living in my hometown for the rest of my life. So it's amazing how things change. A lot of Juve fans on YouTube. That's very nice. They're really ripping apart. I've lived in London and Norwich and Lincolnshire. What made you live in London? Nice. Hope that's good. I think I'll live in London at some point, which is crazy, really, because of how much I dislike people. So we're going to see. I come from near London, just outside. Nice. One of my friends at my college course last year was from Lincolnshire. At least I think it's Lincolnshire. I'm 99% sure it's Lincolnshire. Like Peterborough's in Lincolnshire, isn't it? Is that right? Or is it somewhere else? She's from Peterborough anyway. I'm the same. Shame. I'm the same. I don't like being around too many people, but I live in England just to watch football. No, I don't. Since I moved to Exeter, which is obviously a lot busier than my hometown. My hometown was like 10,000 people. Peterborough's in Cambridgeshire. Nightmare. I thought it was in Lincolnshire. That's awful. I'm the shirt. So yeah. So since moving, I've become a better person. I've got a 7 in my English class. I'm doing maths this year and hoping to get a similar result. And I want to do an access course. I want to go to university. So things that would have never happened to me prior are now happening because I moved. So sometimes it's not the greatest. Sometimes it's good to move around and become a better, become a different person. I'm a different person from when I left. Nicer person, I hope. But yeah, it's all about moving and growing up. So we had 97 votes so far on the poll. 16% of you are going for Watford to turn it around. 12% are you going for a draw, and 71% of you have gone for a Liverpool victory in this one. Imagine hating winning 1-2-1 so much they actually smashed something. That's my bunny for you. Yeah, it sounds like he needs to get out more. Crotone are now 2-0 up in their game. Second half will be underway shortly for the Liverpool game that we're currently watching, and also the game in the Championship between Fulham and QPR. The game in the FA Cup, Grimsby are safely through so far into the next round as they're 3-0 up against Bromsgrove. As a Euro fan, I love winning 1-0 more than 4-0. I don't think I'd ever prefer that, just because it's more stress. My favourite advert is on the screen at the moment. The Budweiser advert. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Right, okay, so you've not already voted in the poll. 97 of you have voted so far. There are some games in League One, League Two, Championship today. The 3 o'clock games are as follows: Aston Villa taking on Wolves in a Midlands derby, I guess. Brentford and Chelsea's a 5:30 kickoff. Leicester take on Manchester United. Man City take on Burnley. Norwich take on Brighton. And Southampton are against Leeds. For me, it's more satisfying 1-0 than 2-1 and 2-1 than 4 or 5-0 because I'm a fan of Italy. So that's my DNA. Yeah, it's just you'd rather win comfortable, I think, just because, like 2-0 I quite like. I like winning 2-0 because you score a goal and then they have pressure on you late and then getting a late one to make it comfortable. It's pretty good. Ooh, yeah, change here. Messina has gone off and Tom Cleverley has come on. We're ready for the second half. Oh, there is no goal. I pressed the wrong button. Second half is underway. Yeah, I like the new profile picture. I can't make out who it is. Let me know. Trent Alexander-Arnold, and his shot is wide. Never been to Watford Stadium, but I'd like to go. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge at anyone who's watching. No, I've not got any reason to go to Watford, really. No, I don't know. I've never seen Watford play either. It's Chiesa. Nice. Look, I thought it might have been like Platini or something because it looks... But it's not clear. San Marino. There is Ranieri watching on. Sign 2020. Good choice. Mane is fouled and it will be a free kick. Here is Joel Matip. Trent Alexander-Arnold bringing the ball forward. Gives it to Salah and puts it into the box and headed away. Any predictions for the games later? We got the games in the Premier League and games in the Championship. Who Derby got? Alex. Here is Matip, plays it back to Kelleher. Man City will win. Chelsea win. Man United draw. Yeah, I think City will definitely win. I think Chelsea will win. United, I think, will probably win as well. It's weird that the top four are all playing on Saturday. I wonder how often that happens. 2 of which are kicking off at 3 o'clock, which is even more strange. Robertson. And cross is blocked. He will keep it in just about. I think Derby are playing Preston. That's going to be an interesting game. Here's Salah. Robertson. Mane's ball in and away by Cathcart. Tomorrow football is a bit boring. So we got Everton versus West Ham. I think will be quite a good game. I'm quite looking forward to watching that one. And the other game is Newcastle, Tottenham. A lot of people were interested in that because of the takeover. I think just because... Oh, here's Salah. Salah, a good save from Foster. Do you know who Ben HD is? Yep, he's the championship guy. Yeah, I quite like his videos. He's very knowledgeable about the championship. And then there's, I don't know if you watch Benjamin Bloom. He's quite good as well for championship football. Here is Trent Alexander to put the ball in and straight to Foster. He's really underrated. Yeah, he's very, very good. Matip, Salah, and they get it away. Watford poor from getting it away. The Newcastle Spurs game is not as exciting for me. The same Newcastle squad. I'll be interested in seeing Newcastle next season. I don't know, because it'd be nice to see the stadium ran. It's called really full. Got Cadbury Sun Squash. It's very, very nice. Son and Hill are out for Spurs. Yes, they've both contracted COVID, which isn't very good. hopefully they feel better soon. Must have happened while they're on international duty. But these things happen when you're so close to people. Here is Hernandez. They need to get one really to make it interesting, and he can't find anyone there. It is Alexander-Arnold and Matip to get it away. Firmino bringing the ball forward now for Liverpool. Liverpool find Mane. Mane plays it out wide to Robertson. Robertson bringing the ball forward. Puts it in. Looking for Salah. Oh, it's a goal. It's 3-0. They put the ball in. Looking for Salah. It's Firmino with the goal, by the way. They put the ball in looking for Salah. The defender gets a touch. And it really throws off Foster. Foster gets a touch to save it. But it's an easy tap in for Firmino, who makes it 3-0. 3-0, and it's a goal from Liverpool are amazing this season. They're playing very well. So Salah is offside, but unfortunately he doesn't touch the ball, so it's going to be a perfectly fine goal. He wasn't interfering with play according to the rules, so it's going to be fine in that regard. It is Watford 0, Liverpool 3. I need to go and watch Liverpool, to be fair, at some point. Henderson. Salah. Need to have a shave, really. Liverpool could win the Premier League and Champions League. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they'll win both. I don't think they'll win both. I just don't think they're good enough to win both. I'm not sure on that rule. So basically, Salah was offside, but Cathcart got a touch to try and prevent him getting the ball, and then it ends up in the goal. So it's not great because technically that goal, he needlessly touched it. If he'd have just left it, the goal would have been ruled out. Yeah, I just don't think they're good enough to win or both, but they could certainly. I think the Champions League is the one that I think they will probably go deepest in. Van Dijk out wide. Salah. And they get it away. Hernandez, but he's giving it to Firmino. Salah. Still going Salah. Still going Salah. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Salah, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing from Salah. 4-0 to Liverpool. He goes in, he loses the ball. It comes back to Firmino, who gives it to Salah. Salah runs into the box. Takes on 1, takes on 2, takes on 3. Cuts it back, shoots into the bottom corner. Absolutely world class from Firmino. From Salah, sorry. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's world class. It's stunning. Absolutely incredible. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Sacked in the morning. I don't think they'll sack him. I just find it a bit of a strange move, really. I would not be so confident if we played Anfield. But at home, I think Juventus can give Liverpool a good game. This is Liverpool's revenge on Watford. Yes, it is. They are having their way with Watford at the minute. Sacked in the morning. Watford with a shot, and their fans are celebrating. Salary's illegal. Yeah, absolutely sublime. They're not even having any chances. It's probably very, very poor. Probably end up 6 or 7-0 now. It could do. I don't think it will be. I think if they want to, they could score 7. Yeah, if they wanted to, they could score 7. So Ngakia has come on for Formina. This could get embarrassing. It could well get embarrassing, Kid J. They've been very, very poor. They've offered absolutely nothing. I think that was their first shot on target. That was their first shot. They've had 17% possession so far in this game. It's been absolutely one-sided. It's been terrible from Watford, and they deserve to be 4-0 down. Sissoko. They're no good. He's probably one of the best players in the world right now. One goal for Mane, 1 goal for Salah, and 2 goals for Firmino. He could be completing a hat-trick today. Doesn't score as many as people would like, but he has got 2 today. Here is Hernandez. Puts the ball in, and no one there. It's going to be a comfortable afternoon for Liverpool. Salah is no Chiesa. He's better than Chiesa, my friend. Bring on Minamino. You could bring on Minamino. It might make sense to start making some subs. Bring on someone like Origi. Bring on Jota just to keep that front three fresh. There's absolutely no reason why he couldn't do that. But at the moment, he's keeping on. We are getting to the hour mark, which is the sort of signal to make some changes. Salah. Don't forget Morata. No, he's not as good as Firmino. Not as good as Salah. Matip to Van Dijk. I heard someone be like, this is our title defence this year because of all the injuries they had last season. But Liverpool were top at Christmas. It wasn't like they were nowhere near. Milner out. Yeah, Milner's been quite quiet in this game. He's not been involved too much. Gone about his business very well, though. Watford are warming a few players up. Henderson out wide to Trent. Puts the ball out wide. He crosses flanks to Robertson. Robertson's cross is blocked and cleverly gets it away. Here is Henderson. Liverpool made everyone look silly apart from Chelsea and Man City. Yeah, they played very well this season so far. Though Brentford did very well. They got a draw. Kelleher. It's had nothing to do. Absolutely nothing. I think I could have been in goal for them so far this game. I think plays the 1-2, and it's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. If you're ready, feel free to hit a like on the video if you're enjoying it. Vote in the poll, 112 votes now. So we have got over 100 votes in the poll so far, which is very, very good. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Mane plays it back and he puts it over the top. Alexander-Arnold headed away as far as Mane, and he couldn't get a good connection with it, and it will be a goal kick. Yeah, really, really good result for Brentford. I've gone for a 2-1 win, Stephen, to Brentford. showing the goal again from Salah. I don't watch a lot of Premier League games. I watch more Italian football. I watch mostly Premier League games. I watched a little bit of West Brom versus Birmingham the other day. I went to West Brom I went past West Brom Stadium Wednesday on the way home from the airport, and I went past Walsall Stadium as well. 2-1 Brentford. Love the upset card. Yeah, hopefully that would be very, very good. We've got half an hour to go. Yes, half an hour to go. And Liverpool have gone a little bit sloppy. They're not playing the ball too well. And Trosikong plays it back to Foster. Foster plays it out wide. Dennis can't control it, and it goes back to the goalkeeper. I like your going 2-1 Brentford. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. I meant, did I say 2-1 Brentford? I meant 2-1 Chelsea. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Shot. And it's going to be behind for a corner. Yeah, Brentford. I'm going to go for Chelsea 2-1. So shot from Alexander-Arnold. Takes a deflection off Danny Rose and just goes wide. It will be Alexander-Arnold to take this corner kick as well. 8 corners so far. All have been to Liverpool. Ball comes in and away by Sissoko. If Brentford win, though, that would be nice to see for the league. It would be good to see them win. They've already shown what good quality they have. They've beaten Arsenal. They've got a draw against Liverpool. And there's no reason why they couldn't get something against Chelsea. There really isn't. Here's some subs. Tsimikas coming on for Robertson, and Alexander-Arnold is coming off, replaced by Oxlade-Chamberlain, which means I assume Milner is going to right back. Southampton versus Leeds. My prediction is I've gone 1-0 to the Southampton in that one on the Super 6. Love this commentary, by the way. I tried another channel, Redman TV, and they're just needly vulgar. Oh. No, I try not to swear. So, yeah, I'm quite calm, quite quiet. But thanks so much for the kind words. My girlfriend's on the Super 6. For me, Southampton 0, Leeds 1. I don't think there's going to be a lot of goals. I think it could be one of them that doesn't have many goals. So that is Milner at right back now after Alexander-Arnold goes off, who is probably the best in his position at the minute. I went to the supermarket today and they stopped selling my cereal, which I was quite annoyed about. Henderson plays that wide to Tsimikas. Tries to play in Alexander-Arnold, but can't. Tsimikas wins it back to Alexander-Arnold. Sorry, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Liverpool needs to win 9-0. No, it certainly would be 9-0. What's your favourite cereal? I used to really like granola, but a lot of it has honey in, so I can't eat it. But they're called blueberry wheats. They're like, yeah, the blueberry wheats. Stephen, thanks so much for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Do you think any team will beat the 9-0? Oh! Simicast and Cathcart can't get it away. Simicast has gone over. The flag's up. They haven't had mine either. Frosted wheats. That's annoying, isn't it? There's some frosted wheats in Tesco earlier. But no, I had to get the Kellogg's ones instead of the Tesco ones, which are the same value, but I think I'm being a little bit... I think I'm being shortchanged on how much I get. Which is annoying. I looked down both aisles and there was no cereal. They've moved everything about though, which is really annoying. So I don't know if I'm looking in the right area. Do you think any team will beat 9-0 scoreline in the Premier League era? Yeah, at some point. At some point it will be broken. But I don't think it'll be for a while. Play the 1-2. Firmino. Milner's shot away. I think Liverpool will win 9-0 or more in the next 10 years. 13 attempts for Liverpool, 1 attempt for Watford. It's been one of the most one-sided games I've ever seen. Chimikas. And they get it away, Watford. João Pedro is warming up. It's a shove on Emmanuel Dennis, but nothing given by the referee nor the linesman. Remember a few months ago when you streamed Palace versus Liverpool and finished 7-0? Yeah, I do. And I said Liverpool win the league, and they didn't. Naby Keita's shot is over the bar. Yeah, I said they win the league. I said they win the league comfortably. There's no one stopping them now. And I went to bed thinking that was it. But City still managed to win the league. No, they beat catching more than that. Emmanuel Dennis is coming off. João Pedro is coming on. Is that better, Stephen? Is that any better? Let me know. I've turned it up on the microphone. But I suppose it might be a bit loud for other people now, but they'll have to turn it down. Simicast. England to smash San Marino 2-1. Certainly won't be a 2-1. I think it'll be about 4 or 5-0. João Pedro. He loses the ball. Firmino. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Simicast. Puts the ball in. And there is Foster, who claims it the second attempt. Ball comes in. Foster drops it, but claims it easily at the second attempt. I am in a bar. Turn up a little bit more. Firmino puts the ball in. Sadio Mane. Oh, he's put it wide. Should be 5, but he's put it wide. Danny Rose, I think he gave the ball away. Yeah, he gave the ball away. And he's not even trying to get back. He's not even trying to get back, Danny Rose. He's just given up completely. Comes off his leg. That's why he didn't score. But it come off his foot, I'm sure he'd have made it 5-0. Bein Liverpool would be a brilliant game, but I'm not sure what the score would be. Simicast. Ball in, headed away. Hernandez gets there ahead of Keita. I would be really worried if I was a Watford fan right now. I don't think on this performance they're going to get out of anything. I genuinely don't think they'd have played this badly under Cisco. Yeah, I think this is. I just think on this performance, it's going to be a tough season for Watford. Henderson and Ngakia gets it away. Oxlade-Chamberlain wins it back. Tries to get a better start. Ngakia steps in very well. Fulham 2-1. I didn't realise it was 1-1. Oh, it's 1-1 Lyndon Dykes. I didn't notice that one. No, you said it's 2-1 Mitrovic. Sissoko. Hernandez. Oh, just wide. Would England sack Southgate? No, they wouldn't sack Southgate. I don't even need to read the rest of it. There it is. Fulham 2, QPR 1, Alexander Mitrovic with the goal. Yeah, they wouldn't sack Southgate unless they had a bad tournament or didn't qualify for a tournament. He's good. I said to my mum, he's the best manager England's ever had because he's brought the nation together, which is something that the other England managers haven't done. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with him. 73% of you are going to be correct. 15% of you are going to be wrong, and 11% are also going to be wrong. Volume okay? I'm not really sure. I did turn it up a little bit more. So even if San Marino beat England 10-0, he would not be sacked. No. No, because A, that's not realistic, and B, it wouldn't matter if we lost to San Marino, he'd still be in charge. So 2-1 to Fulham in the championship game. Simicast with the ball now, looking to throw it in. Keita, shot is blocked. So Simicast fouls Ismaila Sarr. Italy would beat San Marino 6-0, I think. There could be anything, because I remember Germany won 13-0 against San Marino once. I think it was back in like 2006. England won 8-0 there a few years ago. Yeah, it was a while back. That was a real while back. So there is chances to score more than 5 or 6. The problem is they play so. If they played expansive, it would be a lot more heavy, but they play so defensive. Surely you'd rather win. you'd rather lose 8-1 than 4-0, wouldn't you? If you're San Marino, because you're gonna lose anyway. Ball comes in from Ngakia, away by Matip. Oxlade-Chamberlain looking for Salah. Can Salah get there past Rose? He can get past Rose. And can he get past Foster? No, he can't. Foster does very well. Here's Pedro. I'd rather beat San Marino 1-0 than 8. Well, yeah, unfortunately, I think you'd have to be very poor to only beat San Marino 1-0. But San Marino scored against England once, many years ago. Opened the scoring as well. I think it was in the 90s or the 80s. Italy have never succeeded against. No, most teams haven't. It's 3-1 now to Fulham. Bobby Reed with the goal. So Fulham are going to comfortably beat QPR. And with that victory, here's Hernandez. Star. Can they get the one back? Milner does well, but it will be a corner. Go 2 points behind West Brom and AFC Bournemouth, who play later. Even though I'm 20, what side beats San Marino Oxlade? Yeah, it's just one of those weird things. It happens sometimes. Like Liverpool once beat Havant and Waterloo 5-2, which is a bit strange because they conceded twice to Havant and Waterloo. Ball comes in, headed away. Sarr shoots over the bar. Henderson goes long. Finds Salah. Salah crosses but can't find anybody. I'm sure he's here. Yeah, I'm sure he's upset. James Alcott. Hernandez. Navigator does well. Henderson. It's going to be a very comfortable win for Liverpool. There will be 10 minutes to go. I used to, for some reason, thought James Alcott was a Chelsea fan. Did you? I always knew he was QPR. Maybe it's the posh name. Mane. Salah. Milner crosses in. Mane, and it's easy for Foster to make the save. Liverpool fans have been quite quiet considering as well, but Watford have been really quiet. Oh, here's João Pedro. And he's put it over the bar. And then it's offside. Really offside. Probably because he did a video, Lampard being sacked. That was the first time I heard of it. Fair enough. He used to be on a channel called Ball Street, and he used to talk about that. Matip. Here is Oxlade-Chamberlain. Tsimikas is out wide. Plays it to Mane. Tries to cut it back to Salah, but Ngakia steps in. Tsimikas wins it back, and he's given a foul there. Well won. Showed desire. Not sure there's enough in it. I think it's quite hurt. Like you see Borja score for Saints today. Like I say, I would like to see him score and then no other goals. That's what I've gone on the Super 6. Sub for Liverpool. James Milner has come off. Nico Williams is on. They go long, and it's away easily for Liverpool. Firmino. It's still 3-0 in the game at Bromsgrove in the FA Cup. Trostikong and Sissoko to Cleverly. Back to the defence. It's been very, very subdued. It's been very poor. Henderson. Juventus invincible, Arsenal invincibles. I think Arsenal invincibles I'll always have a soft spot for, really. Oh! The cross comes in from João Pedro, and Sarge with the shot hits the post. The flag's up. What a great chance for Watford to get one back. Brilliant save by Kelleher. Firmino. Looking for Salah. They get it away, Watford. Fabio Cannavaro is in the stands. Maybe he'll be the next manager. Obviously, Italian World Cup winner. Captained the 2006 World Cup winning side. Sarr puts the ball in. And they pick it back up. Sissoko. They go out wide. Sarr puts the ball in. Cleverly. Sissoko. Hernandez. Blocked. And it will be another throw-in. Watford playing better since being 4-0 down. Still embarrassing. They have played really poorly. There's no effort, no fight from the players or the fans. They came in and they thought they were going to lose, and that's exactly what's happened. João Pedro heads on, headed away. Flag is up. 4 minutes to go. It's been very one-sided. Very, very poor from Watford today. Well, with this comfortable victory, they will go top of the league, Liverpool. 2 points ahead of Chelsea, but Chelsea would be able to go top tonight if they were to beat Brentford. Watford stay in 15th. Whether they would go, if the winners of Southampton or Leeds will go above, and if they were to draw, Leeds would go above. These will go above Watford. So it looks like Watford will be at least one place down. Well, it will only be one place down, regardless of what happens in the game. If you, great stream as always, Mike. Thank you so much, Alex. We appreciate it. If you're underdog, at least show some fight. Juventus don't do this when we play like Chelsea, Man City, don't we? It's so disappointing as an actual neutral. Yeah, they've just not got into the game at all. Nagaki's ball in. And João Pedro keeps it in. And can I get it away? Oh, that's going to be a foul. Nothing given, but another chance there for Watford. They have created a few chances. They started the game like this. It's been a completely different game. But yeah, they've been very poor and they probably don't deserve to have anything in the game. Simicast. .88 minutes on the clock. Looking for Mane. Can't find him. The ground is starting to empty. Stoker does well. I would be disappointed if I was a Watford fan to not turn up and give up at the start. Yeah, it's almost like they're not pleased with Ranieri. They don't want him there. It's very strange. I've not known. Yeah, they will struggle to stay up on this performance. And Ngakia steps in. Yeah, they'll struggle to stay up on this performance. Salah given man of the match. An amazing goal, an amazing assist as well. Firmino, unlucky, he scored twice. But it's been all about the attackers today for Liverpool, and they win. And the board is going up. Here is Nico Williams. One added minute. Williams steps in. Crosses it. Firmino! Goal! 5-0 Liverpool. Firmino with a hat-trick. And he doesn't get the man of the match. 5-0. Is this just me or Watford owners think they're Man United or Liverpool? their problem. They set the managers, but it's always worked out for them. So that's bloody deserved for Watford. Deserved to be beaten 5-0. And that is full time. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Watford 0, Liverpool 5. The final touch was the 5th goal. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.